So on the last video, I went to a lot of steps on how to use this method, which we're going to call organized trial and error. And it seemed overly complicated, very likely. But after a few examples, without writing so much stuff, I think you're going to like it. Let's see. If we're looking at the first one on the left, 2x squared plus 17x plus 8, the way that we're going to go about it is going to say, okay, I need to find out two numbers that multiply to 2x. There's only one combination, and that's 2x and x. I need to remind myself that in order to find the middle term, that's 17x, I need to cross multiply. So that's just a reminder. Then I need two numbers that multiply to 8. Okay, so this could be 4 and 2 perhaps, but I cannot put a 4 here on top because it's got a common factor with 2. So I won't even try it. And if I want to put the 2 on top, the same problem, common factor with 2. So we know that 4 and 8 will not work. So then we can try 8 and 1. Well, I can't put the 8 on top, so I'm not even going to bother. I'm going to put a 1 and an 8. Great. Now let's just check. The cross multiply, because we are trying to get that 17. So cross multiply, 2 times 8 is 16x. I normally would not be writing these numbers down, but I will do it today just for us to see it at the very beginning. On the next video, I'm going to end up getting these numbers in my head. So with 16x and 1x, can we make 17x? Yes, definitely we can. How? Well, as long as we're both adding the 16x, this one gives me the 16x, and this one gives me the 1x. So our answer is going to be 2x plus 1, 2x plus 1, that's my first bracket, and the second bracket is the one at the bottom, x plus 8. Great, I think that's the answer, but of course I'm going to be checking this, and let's see. 2x times x gives me 2x squared, great. Then 1 times 8 gives me 8, perfect. And now I'm going to have 1x, 16x, that gives me 17x. I know that's the right answer. You want to try the one on the right? So stop the video now, give that a shot, and then you can check with me if you get the same answer. So here we go. To try to answer the second question, I realized that I need to get 3x squared. So there's only one way to do that, and that's 3x and x. I'll put an x to remind myself. And now I need to find two numbers that multiply to 12. Well, let's that be 6 and 2, 12 and 1, and 4 and 3. Well, let's try. What about 6 and 2? I cannot put the 6 on top because they have common factor with 3. I cannot put the 6 and 2. Oh yeah, I can put the 2 on top. 2 and 6. So let's see what happens. When I cross multiply, I get 18x and 2x. With 18x and 2x, can I make 13? Oh, no, I cannot make that negative 13. Therefore, this didn't work out. All right, that's okay. What about if I try 4 and 3? Well, I cannot put the 3 on top, so I'm going to put the 4 on top. 4 and 3. With 4 and 3, let me move this guys over just a little bit. With 4 and 3, can I make negative 13? So I'm going to have 3 times 3 gives me the 9x. And the x and the 4 gives me 4x. Well, with 9 and 4, can I make 13? Yes, if I add them together, but I need negative 13. Okay, so all I need to do then is make this negative 9, and negative 4. How so? Well, the 3 times the 3 needs to give me negative 9, and the x times the 4 needs to give me negative 4. Oh, so I can just adjust the signs so that it works. Now I got to make sure that this minus 3 times minus 4 still gives me positive 12. So let's see. Back to the marker. My answer seems to be, one more time, 3x minus 4. And the other bracket is the one at the bottom, x minus 3. Now I think this is the answer, but of course I'm going to check it. I'm going to use green. And I got 3x times x gives me 3x squared, perfect. Then minus 4 times minus 3 gives me plus 12, that's great that the signs work. And minus 4 and minus 9 gives me minus 13. Hey, indeed, this was the answer. Now let's move on to the next video. We get some slightly bigger numbers and other funky things that could happen.